Welcome back, guys. Since we did the video replacing the stem on the rear tire, I had to go get the front one done too because that one was starting to look a little dry and it might crack soon. So I want to be sure this bike will be safe and we're not going to be losing air from either tire. So I popped this front wheel off. The thing we need to do now is put it back on. I'll show you why I didn't do a video on the first one. Number one, I was in a rush. And number two, it was 2 bolts. Pinch bolt here, that loosens up the axle. And then, well, I did actually take a brake off. So this is that guy. And then, uh-oh, where is the axle? It's really easy. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna clean this and re-grease this axle up. But the axle is a 17, and that actually doesn't have a nut on the end. It screws right into the other side of the fork. Now this is interesting because this is an 84 Sabre, and that's how Honda did it. So first, you loosen up this 6mm hex. That's your pinch bolt that keeps this tight in there. And then you stick a 17 on, torque that out. That's gonna loosen that up. You can pull that straight out. But before you get the wheel off, I had to take the brake caliper off. These are dual front brakes. So you have 2 rotors to line up when you put it back on, or you can just pop both brake rotors off. You can clean up these rotors while you're at it with some, I don't know, 220 sandpaper. Go in there with your hand and just clean all that up. It's really not necessary, but I'll probably do that before I throw this back on. And then that's an 8mm hex on this side to take off these 2 bolts and get your brake caliper off. I'm gonna probably have to push these back. Well, they would fit, but maybe just for good measure I'll push them back because we gotta line up 2 of them instead of just 1, because you're gonna have to split these pads. It's a little tight. I'd be like squeezing it in there over the brake rotors. So when you pull that axle out, you're gonna have your speedometer sensor right here. That's gonna fit in there. Make sure you line it up correctly and it fits properly. I gotta get that on the inside here. That's where that sits. And on the other side, you have a spacer right here. See how that fits in? You can see where it's clean. That fits in on the other side. Right here. So I should go ahead and slide that in. And make sure you jack it correctly. Don't leave it on a hydraulic jack if you're leaking fluid. You should make sure that that's lifted up and secured, even though I don't do it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push at least this other brake back. We have one. I pulled off another bike. I was trying to push it back, but it's all rusty and not moving. So that C-clamp is gonna do me well on the front brake of this bike. I pushed those pistons back. It's a good thing to do just so you can check and make sure they're in good shape. If they don't go in easily, then you probably need to take apart your caliper and clean it. I also went ahead and hand clean these up with some sandpaper. Don't use your favorite piece of sandpaper because you will destroy it. It gets cut up pretty good around that. I'll blow that off. Most of this is just surface and dust now. So do that. And I put my spacer back in, so that's ready to go. We're about ready to throw this thing on. I guess I'll have to push these in also. On these, there's a bracket here. You can bend that out of the way. I don't recommend doing that often. You can see I did it here, but you'll eventually break that piece off, and that's not good. So you can take that off. It's a pain. You gotta take a 10mm bolt off the top and slide that up, but it's not that big a deal. I just bent it back in this case, so don't do that. I don't recommend it, but it's a quick, easy way to do it. If you want to go ahead and take this side off, it's a 14mm up here with the slide, and make sure that's all clean and sliding correctly. And then it's a 12 down below. That's sockets. And I did push this one back also. You got a spring in there, so you got to get this pad back past the spring on the top section, and then open them up. Oh, I didn't push this one back the whole way. No, it still works. It's in good shape. Now all I have to worry about is putting the wheel on and not getting through the brake calipers. All right, got her in there, new fresh grease. We're gonna lift this up a little bit so it's aligned. Oh, okay. We got to get through here, and then the whole way through. Make sure you go through your spacer, your wheel, your speed sensor. There's a little bracket that keeps this out of the way, and then it's into your wheel, or your other fork, and then it threads in there. So line everything up perfectly and screw it down. Look at the Torx. I'm not sure what it is. I usually don't worry, but look at your Torx. And then all we got to do is pinch this down and then reinstall the brakes. Got her in. She's going to be pretty much flush with the head of the bolt. And then, as you can see over here, she pops through the end. Nothing to do out on this side. When you reinstall this, make sure it's in the proper position. That's what it is on my other bike, and that's where it is for this one. So hopefully the speed sensor is correct. Now we're just going to tighten this guy down, torque it when I get there, and then install the brake. While she's in the air, I just want to make sure that she spins freely. Make sure your brakes aren't in the way. Yep, she's good. Very nice. Got this one down. Make sure you don't pinch any of the grease boots when you put those bolts in, and you're good to go. Sometimes getting these pads separated and past those springs inside is the hardest part. So I take screwdrivers down in there and push that back while I'm pushing the pad out, and they get caught on the top of the pad. But once you get it past, then it's easy cake walk. This one went a lot easier than the other one. I think I've taken this apart and cleaned it before. These are just mount bolts, so torque them down and you're good to go. The slides are in here. So anyway, that's it. We're ready to ride again. No risk of air leaking from the front or the rear. Guys, I'll see you on the next one. Go ahead and replace your nozzles on your tires, and make sure to check them. It's gonna slide a little bit. Cleaned up these. It's gonna drag just a little now that the brake shoes are on, because I didn't push the other one out the whole way, but it's good to go. I'll see you on the next one.